Hey guys, I'm Austin from Jones Bros Garage, and today I'm going to tell you 5 things I love and 5 things I hate or dislike about mine and my brother's Jaguar F-Type S. Boom. Now, a lot of the things I dislike are just nitpicking because this really is an excellent car. You know, first thing that I really enjoy about this car is the exhaust note. I'll go ahead and start her up, and I'll put in a video of this car coming through a tunnel. And now cameras and microphones and everything, they don't do it justice. It's kind of got like a type of sound, you know, going on. But I'll just go ahead and start her up. And keep in mind, this isn't a cold start, so it usually would be louder if you were on a cold start. Oh, listen to that kitty purr. Good Jaguar. No, but seriously, the exhaust sounds incredible on this car. And now that I'm in the interior, that brings me to my next point, which is the paddles. I was kind of disappointed that this car didn't have a dual clutch, you know, because I love dual clutches, and above dual clutches, I love manuals, and I've always owned and driven manuals. But I'm going to tell you something. You're not missing anything here. I don't feel like I'm missing anything, you know. These paddles, upshifts and downshifts, it's Usain Bolt levels of fast. I mean, really, it is. It's instant. It's like you think it, boom, up, whatever. It just goes. And that's something that I really love about this car. It honestly almost does seem like it has a dual clutch, you know. It has no lag whatsoever. And that brings me to the next thing, is these seat adjustments here for this seat. Oh my, let me just tell you. Now, first of all, these seats look the part. Look at that bad boy. That's a nice looking seat right there. And not only do they look the part, they're functional too. These side bolster adjustment right here, oh boy, that'll get you tight. You tighten that thing down. Oh, you're in there. Can you guys hear this? Listen to this. Listen to this. You could hear them airing out. But yeah, I'm telling you, you tighten that thing down, you're not moving. You're in it for the long haul then. Because you were locked in here, let me tell you. And it's a good feeling. If you want to get aggressive or even go to a track day in this car, these seats, they do just fine, you know. But at the same time, you know, you go ahead and get rid of some of that bolstering and adjust a little bit, and I'm comfy. I'm really comfy. I probably could go for a long drive in this car, no problem. The final part of this interior that I love is this roof. Now we're in a parking garage because of the wind and this whole coronavirus thing. I ordered a couple mics, but they're not coming, you know, they're not shipping. So I have to make do with what I have, and I'm trying to do my best to mitigate the wind noise. So, but regardless, this whole roof is glass right here, and it's got a nice tint to it. It's just a really clean look. Beautiful. The final thing I want to mention that I really love about this car is the brakes. I mean, you go ahead and step on these brakes, and let me tell you, you're going through the windshield. You hammer on these puppies and you got a passenger in there, just be prepared, because they're about to be on the pavement. But for real, when we first picked up this car, I was kind of shocked and even disappointed that it didn't have Brembos. But I've owned cars with Brembos, and honestly, I've never felt brakes. These are probably some of the best brakes I've ever felt in my life. I'm just gonna say it. There's a little meter in the car that shows you how much brake pressure you're using. You know, driving this thing on the street, a lot of the time you're going to be here or you're going to be here, and you might even be here if you need to stop. But tell you what, you start giving that some pressure right here, oh my, you're going through the windshield. Let me tell you, you have a passenger in here, say goodbye, because they're hitting the ejecto-cedo. But seriously, I mean, these brakes are up to par, and I haven't had a chance to get this puppy out on the track, so I don't know about fade or how they hold up on a track day, but I mean, they're more than adequate for the street. Way more than adequate for the street, actually. And they're pretty great. Now let's go ahead and go over 5 things that I don't particularly like about this car. And the first thing, you know, like I said, kind of nitpicky, but this little spoiler back here, all right, there's a little button to bring that thing up, but the only time it comes up is over 70 miles an hour. And even if you put it up in this mode, the cleaning mode, it'll go up when the car's off. But when you turn the motor on and you start rolling, it goes down. And I mean, just to be point blank and honest with you, sometimes I like to pull up and just flex on some people. And I just would like to have my spoiler up, and I can't do it. So there you go, that's number 1. Now let's head up to the engine bay and discuss some more. The second thing that I dislike about this car is this right here. Oh my, plastic for days. I think we're going to have a plastic shortage after they got done building this thing. Put the factory out of business. But seriously, it's a lot of plastic. It's not very pretty. I mean, it's a modern car, so what are you going to do? But if you look at something like the new C8 Corvette, all right, that's a pretty decent looking motor. It is. And this ain't up to par in my opinion. The next thing that kind of grinds my gears about this bad boy is these fake vents up here. All right, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh no, nope, nothing back there. Like, come on, buddy, this ain't a Type R. All right, for real though. I mean, they look great, they look the part, but And this right here, come on, really? I mean, that's the AutoZone special. It's just not something I like to see on my cars, to be honest. Even though it does look pretty clean. And another thing that really irks me about this vehicle is these freaking gauges. All right, look at this. All right, is it just me? Is it just me being nitpicky, or are these gauges really like not the best? Look, I mean, the center, okay, where you got that screen, okay, that's livable. I mean, it still looks like it came out of a freaking Camry or Corolla or something, but it's not the end of the world. But I mean, look at the tachometer and the speedometer. Right, my WRX looks better than that. Honestly, it does. And they look like they came straight out of a Mazda, straight out of Toyota, you know, budget family sedan special. And I'm not having it. What's that about, Jaguar? Now, the final thing that I dislike about this car is the fact that you cannot hear the supercharger whatsoever. You can't hear it from in the car, can't hear it from outside the car. No supercharger sound at all. And I mean, the exhaust is probably arguably maybe the best exhaust I've ever heard on a stock vehicle from the factory. I mean, the F-Type R is better, most likely, but as far as V6, this thing's insane. I mean, it's literally mental. It doesn't even sound stock. But the thing that irks me is I like to hear that whine. You know, I want some RC car action in here, and it's not happening. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Nothing at all, no whine. And it's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. What's up, Outro Gang? Thanks for tuning in to check out another video. And as always, if you liked it, then subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you thought of it. And share the video. Trying to grow my new channel. And like I said, I ordered some mics and some other equipment, but this whole coronavirus thing is slowing down the shipping, and I don't know how long it'll be, so I'm just making do with what I have. I realized I didn't have the best lighting in the garage, and me and my brother filmed some footage earlier, and it looks good, and it was all pretty, but it was really windy, and my mic still hasn't came, so I mean, kind of a rough time to start a channel, but making do with what I have and try to keep improving. So if you liked it, then go ahead and subscribe. Thanks, guys.